Hola amigos, hoy vamos a hacer día 8, part 1, ER and IR verbs. I decided to split día 8 into two short videos instead of one longer one, so you'll have a 3-minute video, roughly 3 minutes on ER IR verbs, and the same on saber and conocer. For this activity, you not only had to come up with the correct endings for the verbs, you also had to come up with the verbs. You were given them in English and you had to come up with them in Spanish. Don't worry, this is actually harder than the section on the midterm. In the midterm, you will have the verbs or have a word bank to work out of with the verbs that you'll be using. Since we know this is a section on ER and IR verbs, I strongly recommend you writing down the endings for the ER and IR verbs. Notice that they are similar in all forms except for nosotros and vosotros, so take a second to look down there and see how they differ. Numero uno, up top, we have to come up with the verb to understand, which is comprender. We know we take off the ending, the ER, add a O, and we get comprendo. So yo comprendo cuando el profesor habla en español. I understand when the teacher speaks in Spanish. Numero dos, our verb is to hear, which is oír. Oír is irregular in all forms, so it's oigo, oyes, oye, oímos, oís, oyen. Something just to remember. Nosotros oímos la música del concierto en el teatro. Número tres, we have the verb to have, which we are all very familiar with, tener. Vosotros tenéis un examen mañana en la clase de literatura. So it's you plural, have an exam or a test tomorrow in literature class or English class. Número cuatro, ustedes. We have to make. To do and to make are actually the same verb, which is hacer. So ustedes hacen una torta antes de ir al partido. So again, you plural, make a sandwich before going to the game. Número cinco, Graciela, and we have the verb to receive, which is recibir. Graciela recibe una mala nota en la prueba. Someone brought up today in class that you could use the verb sacar. True, it would totally work in that sentence, but since this section is ER and IR verbs, sacar wouldn't work because that's an AR verb. Alrighty, amigos, buena suerte. Again, please message me, ask me questions, write me notes, whatever, if you still have a question that you would like answered. Adios!